Let the games begin.
Hey there YouTube, what's up, and welcome back to the Hermit Gamers playthrough of Warhammer Mark of Chaos. Put some damn clothes on, woman. Yes, we are here with the Edgelords. We actually get a decent army, and we have to do this mission encirclement. It is a pain in the chuff, and you will almost always lose it the first time you try, so I'm going to show you how to get it done in one try.
Stand back, I'll
So you
show
don't
you
have
how
to
it's
go
done.
through that, messing around, because if you just do the logical thing, it's going to be all like, lol, and kick you in the face, because, don't you love when games do that? Anyway, let's get in there. Let's get digging. Put some clothes on, woman. Yeah, I did all their character sneakies. I'll give that to her.
You know the usual.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So we're going to obviously bring all our troops. These sweet, awesome little elves on raptors. Pretty sweet.
The pathetic enemy has been sighted.
Also, just a heads up, guys, but I've decided to start experimenting with slightly shorter lengths of videos. So I'm going to try to keep this one to about 40 minutes, which probably means I'm only going to have time to do this particular mission. And, look, it's not going to, reduce the speed at which I upload them, because, I'll just go play the next mission straight away and upload it as a separate video. But, I think it makes them a little bit more approachable. Anyway, well, we don't really want our army...
Orders, noble lord? Your orders, highborn?
we don't want our characters in these units. Maybe. Alright, that'll do. Okay. So... Yep. Alright. Dinosaurs.
The sentinels are at their positions.
Come.
There is a strong magical presence here.
Shut up,
We must
woman!
beware.
Oh my god, her voice.
Order the army to encircle the enemy encampment.
man!
It is imperative that we remain concealed until the attack is launched.
Shut up, man! I ain't going nowhere. I hate her voice, and I've been through the thing, voices and smells. It's everything to me. Ugh. I once accidentally ended up with a celebrity crush on someone just because of their voice. I don't know how you accidentally get a celebrity crush on someone, but I did. Alright, come on, dinosaurs. Let's make this super cinematic and awesome. Don't you shoot freaking arrows at my dinosaurs? This is gonna be evil. Oh, you poor high elf. Look at all. Yes. So much death. What can men do against such reckless raptors?
More sacrifices to Cain.
And that's what you get when you fuck with the clever girls. Alright. So these guys are just gonna keep sneaking around because they gotta destroy all the sentries. And we gotta basically start dividing up our forces.
Bow down before your better
Because we need to put a unit at each one of these shades,
drives
right?
me on.
Hold on.
I have mastered the
Pause
most
that.
complex of sorceries.
Caliph? No, you're the wrong guy. Tulicat.
Something for me?
Cyberprobber. Good,
The
you got the worst
pathetic
voice,
enemy
man.
has been sighted.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, so you guys go that
I
way.
go this way.
And dinosaurs. Man, the 80s was the best time for cartoon theme songs. It's just
Death
what
is
else
the
can you
only
compare?
certainty.
So anyway, here's the schnig. You've got to put at least one unit by each shade, which means you've really got to split your army up.
It is our
Now,
birthright.
common sense would suggest, right, that you spare, you just put one unit at each shade and try to keep, the mass of your army at, as many units as you can together, right? That would be common sense, yes? Never split your forces, always try to fight concentrated. Even these sword masters are just no match for the dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, look at that. They just savage. Poor bastards. And now these guys both have chevrons.
Kick your steeds forward.
But yeah, so that would be conventional wisdom, right? Except what the game doesn't tell you is that once you've actually set your troops out on these perimeters, once your your perimeter has been prepared, in the event that the enemy should be so bold or so foolish, then what happens is the game turns around and it goes, no, I'll do what I want. And it starts sending out these friggin' messengers who are like Illyrian Reavers, so they're ridiculously fast. And so from each little, you know, entrance, right, they'll send out a unit of High Elf Spearmen and an Illyrian Reaver messenger, right? So if you've just got like a unit of Spearmen here, then the messenger's just going to go boop, and you're going to lose. So you actually have to leave, at each shade, you have to leave the tools to not only defeat a unit of High Elf Spearmen, which is trickier than it sounds, because, you know, it's not like you can leave a unit of Spearmen or something at each shade. You just don't have that many troops.
Against the Drukai nobility.
Get that potion.
Done.
My dinosaur's gonna get a nice fat alpha strike on these Shoid Masters. You know what, just chill for a bit here. I don't know why they're running away. It's like we're clearly coming up. Where's the shade? Whatever. Just
Swift shall be my footsteps.
What are you doing, dickheads?
Nothing to stand against the Drukai nobility.
Yeah. So you got to have the tools to defeat a unit of High Elf Spearmen, and also the tools to either shoot or chase down an Illyrian Reaver. So you got to either leave, you know, a character with a ranged ability like Caliph or Leith, or a unit of crossbows, or a unit of dinosaurs, you know, something at each shade. And then also the tools to, you know, defeat a unit of spearmen. So in this case, what we've got here is Tulikath, who can tank the spears. It's a tough fight, but I think he can manage. And then we've got the Dark Elf Crossbowmen, who are going to give him a lot of support. And together they should be able to take down a unit of spears. It's a tough fight for Tulikath, but, you know, I think he can manage. And of course the Crossbowmen can shoot down the Illyrian Reaver. So, you know, that's a good combo there. Here we've got
Bow down before your betters.
Lilith. She can use her Chill Wind to shoot down the Reaver, and her Spearmen can just, you know, go into shield wall formation. Especially with her Shield of Malice, they will easily defeat a unit of High Elf Spearmen. So that's, you know, that's one. Bravo. You know, that's a couple of. So we've only got 2 more shades to set our units up at.
Once more.
So I can leave a unit of Spearmen and Caliph at 1. I've just got to alpha strike these archers with my dinosaurs. Because obviously Caliph has his range attack, so he can take down the Illyrian Reaver. And the Spearmen our Spearmen will generally beat their Spearmen because they're too stupid to put them in shield wall formation, and that gives you such a huge advantage. Come on, dinosaurs. The tricky part is then you have that last section where it's like you have to leave like a unit of archers and 2 units of dinosaurs, and obviously you don't really want your dinosaurs fighting spearmen, even though they can kind of alpha strike them pretty hard. You know, they're still going to take a lot. You know, the spearmen are going to trade up very, very, very efficiently against an incredibly expensive unit. These guys should probably get a second chevron here. I hope they're not out of stamina. Oh shit, they are out of stamina. Come on, dinosaurs.
Great will be the slaughter.
Alright, good. Stamina doesn't matter once they get in charge range.
An enemy patrol is aware of our position. Kill them quickly. More sacrifice. You have succeeded. The Witch King will allow you to live another day.
Beautiful. Alright. And both these guys double chevron. I love it. Alright, so Caliph and your spearmen, you head up that way so you can get to the give me money, give me item.
Move swiftly.
Crossbows and dinosaurs.
Advance.
You'll take up position here. And that's each
the
point
winds of magic coiling around me.
sorted. Nothing. Alright, where's the shade? So they'll get like a, they'll kind of light up when we're in
I must
when we're
consolidate my
in
position.
their radius. You got to watch out for these towers because they've got pretty sexy range.
Well,
We're not close enough to the shade.
I
There
must
we go.
consolidate my position.
Alright.
My advance will not
The weird
falter.
thing is, because this guy has Warmonger and Tenacity, I could actually put him with this unit of crossbowmen, and they'd probably beat a unit of spearmen just in like a sword fight with his buffs. Come on, guys, run.
Your wish.
Arr. Hopefully these guys can replenish the stamina.
Your wish, my lord. Our hatred drives us onwards.
Oh man, voices. And the whole thing with like the celebrity crush, like it's so embarrassing because like
the blood flow
I'm
once
not
more.
a celebrity crush person. It's never ever happened to me before, and this person wasn't even a celebrity. Like if I told you a name, you'd be like, who the fuck is that? Because it's just like some nobody.
None shall be aware of my presence.
The other thing is that like if I told you where she's from, then you'd be like, what? Because they, you know, like she's from New Zealand, and like New Zealanders do not have, you know, nice voices like that. I'm sorry, you know, like I've got like my sister's boyfriend's from New Zealand. He's a really cool guy, but you know, fush and chops and all that, no. But here's the thing, you know, because you get like this thing where it's like people, it's like, you know, they live in Australia or like England or New Zealand or whatever, and then they go live in like Germany or Europe or New York, and then they go somewhere else and blah, blah, blah. They get this like mongrel polyglot accent, and oh my god, it is just the most gorgeous thing you will ever hear. Like just absolute swoon fodder. And just that, like just the most swoon-worthy voice. And then it was like this 1-2 punch. It was just like boom, boom. Like, you think this woman is attractive? Sorry, bang. Because like, A, she moves to New York and stays there. Which is just like, okay, so you want to go from having an absolutely swoon-worthy voice to having just a completely horrible generic TV voice, then, you know, by all means do that. So, yeah,
The darkness
voice
shall hide my
ruined.
movements.
Second, then I read this
Our
thing
forces have encircled the hated enemy.
and I find out that her signature fragrance.
Launch the ambush. Let
Shut
none
up,
live
woman.
here
You have a horrible
alive.
voice.
My training,
New information has been gleaned.
it shall.
So I find out that her signature fragrance
The enemy has become
is
aware of the
freaking
attack.
Black
They may
Orchid.
seek to alert other high elf forces nearby.
Get away
Knowledge of
from
our
me,
presence in
Clown.
this land must remain concealed, else all is lost. Kill any rider that seeks to break out.
Alright, so let's just hotkey these grubbers.
We are the noble sons of Nagaroth.
3.
I desire more slaves.
Bada boom, bada boom,
We are
bada boom, bada boom. Beautiful. Wow, that like car alarm, really, really inopportune. Anyway, so like, you know, complete just voice fail, and then as I said, as if that wasn't, you know, just shocking enough. Wait, what's going on here? We ones up? Shit, they're coming.
Your orders,
Crossbowmen, yeah, you shoot them.
It is our birthright.
Now, once they're in combat with the crossbows, our cold ones can just after strike them. It won't be pretty,
Run them down!
but they'll get the job done.
enemy dares to strike against you.
Wow, they took very little from that charge. That was not pretty. Crossbowman, I need you to shoot this guy down.
Bolts shall darken the sky.
Crossbowman.
Will us do, my lord?
There we go. Alright. Now get out of here.
The pathetic enemy has been
Beast, move!
Like, kite them around. Let the crossbows shoot them. Alright, they want to go. Crossbows is fine. We'll charge
will
them
be
again.
shattered.
more sacrifices to
Beautiful.
pay.
Oh, we can't get that item. Alright, we'll have to send a character over there. That wasn't too bad. These guys lost a lot of hit points, but we didn't lose any models.
None can match us.
Did lose a few crossbows. I think we will get a Dark Hearted Cane and get some replenishment. But yeah, anyway, so horrible voice, because moving to New York. And then I find out that her signature fragrance is Black Orchid by Tom Ford. And don't get me wrong, Tom Ford is like a really great creative director, you know, when it comes to fragrances. He did amazing work with like YSL and Gucci, and you know, he's done some good work, you know, with his own, you know, brand, although I do think he's pretty overrated.
The pathetic enemy has been sighted.
So what we got here, another unit of spears, not a problem.
Secrets of the dark arts are mine.
But yeah, it's just Black Orchid. It's not even part of his like, you know, exclusive range.
Die,
So it's like
fools!
the, you know, the Finny Bin fragrance. of the Tom Ford line. B, it's basically just like a hipster version of Angel. And Angel is like, just don't even get me started on Angel. Like every time I go on like a train or something, I smell some woman who's just like had a bath in friggin' Angel. And just no, like, you know, just don't do it. And not only that, but it was just wrong. And like, I know these things, okay? Don't question it. I'm the arbiter of these things. Like, you know, I have like 250 fragrances, and there's like very little I don't know about the history of fragrance and everything else. So I freaking know this shit. And I tell you, this woman should not have been wearing Black Orchid. It's just wrong. It's not right for her. I know she probably thinks she knows what, you know, she probably thinks she knows better than I do. And conventional wisdom would suggest that naturally she must, because obviously she is her. No, conventional wisdom is wrong. I know best. I'm the arbiter of these things. And look, I say all this, like, you know, oh, and look, she's less attractive to me. Like, this totally matters to this, you know, millionaire living the high life in New York. Well, probably dodging coronavirus at the moment, but whatever, you know, this millionaire living the high life in New York with, like, a millionaire husband and, you know, high society going to movie premieres and all this. Like, yep, she cares what I think. And it's like, yeah, alright, maybe she doesn't. But then again, maybe she does. Who knows? I can have my demented fantasies if I please. Incidentally, you know who you are, New York lady. And, you know, just to be clear, you haven't totally burnt your bridges with me. If you're willing to move back to New Zealand for a year, get your good accent back and stop wearing Black Orchid, I will consider, you know, I'll consider letting you marry me. Maybe. I've had bad experience with, you know, marriage proposals in the past, so I'm a bit wary. But maybe you are rich. That does help. But then again, the last one was rich too. Well, okay, her uncle was a billionaire, but, you know. And her dad was pretty freaking rich.
The enemy dares to strike against you.
Alright, assassin. Shoot this freaking Reaver down.
The Lord of Murder guides me.
Use your special ability.
More
They
sacrifices
shall
to
not
Cain.
draw breath for long. I yearn.
Poison these grubbers, thank you.
I shall be hidden amongst the ranks of the Trukai.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Took out unit spears, pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, you know, you would probably like think that I'm like mad for that I, you know,
The darkness
was
shall
gonna get
hide
married to
all
someone
the
whose uncle was a billionaire and had like really rich father and all this sort of stuff. But like, A, they didn't like me because I'm like the wrong religion. Well, I'm no religion, so I'm just like an, you know, hideous atheist monster. And B, just, I'm a social retard, okay? And I don't do people. Like, there's a reason I refer
do
to
Cain's
all
bloody
human
work.
beings as enemy humans. Because I don't do people. But yeah, I mean, it was nice while it lasted, you know. So, you know, that was something. Alright, what do we got here? Oh my god, you little grubbers, where you going? Look out.
He cannot be allowed to escape.
I hunger for bloodshed. Release! Destroy them!
This is gonna be a tough fight for this guy. Yeah, use your pissy little electric ability. This is the pissiest ability. It doesn't even have knockback. It's so pissy. Thankfully, this guy with his tenacity just has innately phenomenal armor, so... Man, you really just shot that guy, didn't you? Good job.
These lands will fall.
Alright, I think this is the last sentry. It doesn't actually tell us, it just stops giving us countdowns. But I think we've had one from each, yes? She had one, he had one, he had one, they had one. Okay, cool. So, where was that item? here. So we probably want to rally there.
Long have I
This is going to take a while, and I'm just going to shut up so it can,
An order?
you know, fast forward for you guys.
My blade is ready.
Shut up, woman. Hideous voice. So yeah, we got to attack through here.
Has been sighted.
Got to deal with these filthy watchtowers. That's not a problem. I'll show you the trick of dealing with them.
Lord of Murder.
It's pretty easy. Naturally, you know, you do not want to be attacking from every point, fighting 2 watchtowers with like 1 unit. That's just foolish, as they say.
The pathetic enemy has been sighted.
You always want to fight concentrated when you can, never split your forces. I don't know, so this hasn't been going for too long. I'm pretty sure we can get this one done in about half an hour. And maybe that'd be a good, you know, good length of time for each video. Half an hour. Oh boy, get this Dark Arcane, and then you're gonna go do some scouting. Not that it actually works on this mission. This guy's supposed to be invisible unless he's in combat, and yet this game is just like, no, I do what I want. So unless he's using his invisibility, he basically ain't invisible.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, I want to get these crossbows
No finer
fully
shot
replenished
than
because their firepower is going to make a big difference. And then we'll get as many raptors replenished as we can, because even though they're not going to be having like a huge impact on the rest of this fight, just purely for like cash
My
reasons,
warriors follow in my stead.
getting them replenished
Long
it's
live
going
the
to be
Witch
pretty
King!
damn pricey. So
The darkness shall hide my movements.
let's replenish. Is this a
The darkness
crossbow?
shall hide my movements.
While we wait for this dickhead.
Yes.
No. Come on, you dickhead.
No finer shot will you find.
Move
as
one,
Dukai. Advance!
Come on, dinosaurs. Yeah, I should probably give that healing potion to this wench, because I'll probably want to fighting a challenge at some point.
I go this way.
That's great. You go this way. Oh, they're out of stamina. No, they're not. They're just being dickheads. Alright.
Long have I hungered for this day.
No, they are out of stamina. Well, he is, but they're not. I didn't get it. You would think a character would have more stamina than the rank and file.
Death to the Asur!
Oh.
What would you will us do, my lord?
I'm waiting.
Give my assassin that potion.
I yearn for the kill.
We seek
Alright,
better
so I'm going to show you how to deal with these towers.
Seek higher ground.
None can stand against our charge.
These guys are almost fully replenished in terms of
It
numbers.
is our birthright.
It's just their hit points that are boned, but that's okay.
Guide my blade, Lord of Murder.
Alright, so here's how you do this.
It will be
Get a unit like, actually I'll use her unit because she can use
around me.
her little spiffy ability.
It will be as you will it.
Pop them into shield wall. That way they get way
Advance
more
as
defense
one.
from the front.
None can match us.
Have your crossbows come up
Knowledge
behind.
of all
I'll pop my
poisons is
assassin with
mine.
this unit as well.
Our bolts
For a
are
little
sharp.
bit of extra firepower.
We
He's
seek
got
better
his little
position.
bow.
The bloodshed shall be swift.
Yeah, no need for shield wall just yet. Let's wait till we get
As the
just a
Witch King
smidge
wills
closer. Yeah.
Our hatred drives us onwards. The pathetic enemy has been sighted.
So as soon as we come into range,
Keep those shields
these
together.
guys are just gonna pop into shield wall,
It will
we
be
go.
as you will. The enemy.
should use her shield of
Long
malice,
has been my training.
and while they tank, the archers will
Knowledge
just
of
take
all
the towers
poisons
down
is
with
mine.
volleys of arrows.
I wish to see the blood flow once more.
As you can see, they're not that resistant to arrows. And these spears in shield wall can just, you know, they can tank for days.
You
More
dare to bother
sacrifices to
me.
Cain. Your wish. Cut them down! The pathetic enemy has been sighted.
Kneel before me!
Unfortunately, that little
Pathetic
shield of
fools!
malice wore
Taste
off.
my
That's okay,
power!
though.
I feel the winds of magic coiling around me.
These guys are tanking those arrows like champs.
Countless thousands have
Oop,
fallen
no
beneath
chill in.
my blade.
More
Very
sacrifices
nice.
to Cain. If such is
So we've broken
An
in.
order? I desire more slaves.
if such is a
God,
bloodshed shall be sweet. Forward march!
Assassin.
I shall be as a shadow in the dark.
You're gonna do some like scouting and
I
kiting.
yearn for the
We're
kill.
gonna fight them piecemeal if we can.
We are the noble sons of Nagaroth.
We are the noble sons of Nar.
Knowledge of all poisons is mine. The darkness shall hide my movements.
And you know, always have your spears in a control group like this, where you can actually see their shield wall. Otherwise, all you'll be able to see is the character abilities, and you won't be able to
I
use
do
the shield wall,
Cain's
which is
bloody
an
work.
extremely powerful ability. Now, watch this. This guy is supposed to be invisible out of
I
combat.
wear the
As
shadow
soon as he
like a
gets
cloak.
anywhere near these guys, they're just going to be like, no, I do what I want, and start like chasing after him. But that's okay.
Guide my blade, Lord of Murder.
Yeah, look, the archers, they're just like,
Cain
no,
guides my
do what I want.
blade. The darkness shall hide my
Dares to
movements.
strike against you.
Death moves swiftly.
Cut him back, my bookie.
My actions will be veiled.
Alright, you
Your wish,
boys,
my lord. It
you're
will
going to be
be-
tanking
I
and shield wall,
yearn for the kill.
Keep those shields together.
and we'll counter them with our archers. Yeah, use another one of your little poison shielders.
Cain guides my blade. The Lord of Murder guides me.
They don't want to shoot? I'll shoot. Why are you not
The
shooting?
Lord of Murder wills it.
Really? Fuck me and all.
Death moves swiftly. My actions will be veiled.
Why is it just not letting this guy
I
use his
wear
alternate
the
attack?
shadow like a cloak.
The enemy dares to
Hatred
strike.
drives
Alright,
me
there we
on.
go.
Move as one, Drukai.
Knowledge of all poisons
Use
is
your
mine.
freaking attack,
Demons shall feast on
dickhead.
your souls!
Yeah, he can tank,
My
that's fine.
path is set.
Alright, that's it.
None
They
shall
get
be
shot down.
aware of my presence.
Your wish, my lord.
Spears.
Forward march.
Keep advancing.
More sacrifices to Cain.
I
This guy took a
yearn for
few
the
more
kill.
hits than I really wanted him to, but
We are the
It's
noble
fine.
sons of Nagaroth.
he's got a health potion.
Swift and silent I go.
Yeah, you're not swift or silent because these guys
Swift
just see
and
that-
silent
that,
I go.
You know, they're just like, no, do what I want. But that's okay, as
The
long as we can
darkness
sort of
shall
kite and
hide
bit
my
by bit.
movements.
The
The
pathetic
Lord
enemy
of
has been
Is that
Murder
this mage?
wills it.
That's sexy poison. Jesus, don't tell me we just kited
None
everything.
shall be aware of my presence. As silent as death itself.
Go invisible. They're still coming.
My actions will be veiled.
Oh, it looks like some of them are turning around. Good.
Death to the Asur! Die, fools!
Zap these jerks.
What would you will
No,
us do,
you're gonna-
my lord?
They're gonna go away.
That is what I desire.
Well, that's fine, I can...
Hatred
Zap
drives
them
me
all.
on.
None can stand
Dinosaurs.
against
There's
our
only
charm.
one unit of spearmen here, so our dinosaurs can do crazy work if
They
we
shall
want to.
not draw breath for long. They shall not draw breath for long. I wear
His
the
little
shadow
poison
like
attack
a
does pretty
cloak.
good work against
Our
characters.
crossbows are ready. Our hatred drives us onwards.
Where are you
Countless
going?
thousands have fallen beneath my
Enemy
blade.
dares to strike against you.
My blade is guided by fate.
None shall be aware of my presence.
Dinosaurs.
None can withstand our charge.
None
Lily,
can stand
challenge
before
this guy.
me! You will face an eternity of torment! Bow down before your betters.
The Lord of Murder
What am
wills
I
it.
doing?
I have mastered the most complex of sorceries.
I am of the noble houses of Nagaroth.
More sacrifices to Cain.
You dare to bother me?
Worthy sacrifice to
That is as I wish.
Stop the sorcery. Winged dependent of night. These are both good items. Alright, dinosaurs, come on. Spears.
hunger for battle. If
Get out of
such
here,
is your
Will.
will. Forward march!
I'm waiting.
Wow, those spears got
My
fucked
poisons
up.
are ready.
No finer
I'd rather the
shot
spears
than
get
fire.
messed up than the
Advance
dinosaurs.
upon them.
Spears are cheap to
Knowledge
replenish.
of all poisons is mine.
So what is this? Give me more
I
green
wish to
items.
see the blood flow once more.
Okay, boots the underwear. They're good for this guy.
Your orders, noble lord.
Long has been my training.
Why?
The darkness
Why
shall
do
hide
you
my
run
movements.
into fucking combat
Their
when I tell you to
blood
use your
shall
alternate
flow.
weapon? There you go. See? You can do it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Alright, I go invisible.
Swift and silent I go. The Lord of
They're
Murder
still chasing me.
guides
This
me.
game is so full of shit.
The enemy comes into range.
It gives you
Death to
abilities
the
and then it's just like, no. You can't use
I
them.
hunger for bloodshed.
It is our
Dinosaurs
birthright.
ready with the Alpha Strike.
Knowledge of all poisons is mine.
Dares to strike against.
Cain guides my blade.
More sacrifices.
We shall reclaim.
Yeah.
I have mastered the most complex of sorceries. The stink of humanity hangs over this land.
If such is your will.
Spearmen are taking a
Forward
bit of a
march.
beating, but that's okay.
I wear the shadow
That's what they're
like
there
a
for.
cloak. I wish to see the blood
The archers and the
flow
cold
once
ones that are
more.
doing, you know, that'll do the real killing. And how are we doing in terms
I
of
have
experience?
mastered the most complex
Okay.
of
Alright,
sorceries.
I'll take that. Yeah, she's gonna need that. You've really got to set this
Only
lady up
certainty.
to duel. It sucks, but there's not much you can do about it. And this guy, I'm kind of tempted to get this pissy ability. It's so pissy, but it's like, why not? Oh, what the hell? Let's go with the pissiness.
Guide my
just for the
blade,
fun of it.
Lord of Murder.
What do we got here? Swordmasters, Spearman. Alright, we'll see if we can cut
Long
spears.
has been my training. Cain decrees their death.
Direct us as you will.
There, that waystone. My power wanes in its presence.
Cain decrees their death.
What are you doing? I thought you
Cain
shoot at them and you
guides
just
my
walk
blade.
away.
They shall be a
Seriously?
sacrifice to the bloody-handed god.
And now you just want to like charge into melee? Ooh, well they're nice and bunched up
My
like that.
path
Get a
is
fat
set.
poison attack
My
off.
path is set.
We really need to get rid of these spearmen.
I desire
with
more
all speed.
slaves.
It will be as you will it. None shall be spared.
Cain decrees their death.
Dares to strike against.
I have mastered the most complex of sorceries.
Because our dinosaurs can easily alpha strike the white lions.
More sacrifices to Cain.
Good, good.
If such is your will. The glory of Nagaroth.
Bow down before your betters.
This land will become awash with blood. My blade is
Characters?
ready.
A curse upon this land!
I wonder if it's
If
worth
that is what
destroying
you
these
really want.
tents.
None can stand against the might of Nagaroth. Your wish, my lord.
And that is what you really want.
If that is what you really want.
That is what you really want. Seriously? All these tents and we're not getting shot for loot?
If that is what you really want.
Also, I just, like, why? Obviously it's what I really want. I'm ordering you to do it.
If that is what you
I
really
suppose
want.
the light brigade could have benefited from that. Go over there and attack the Russian cannon, if that is what you really want. Actually... Yeah, this is...
If that is what you really want.
Seems kind of pointless. Then maybe this big one.
If
Get
that is
some,
what you really want.
Some goodies.
If that is what you really want.
I don't think I've ever actually destroyed these tents before. Because if you move Lilith up here, it basically ends the mission, so...
If that is what you really want.
And yeah, shoot at will off, because I don't want you aggroing those sword masters. If it can be avoided.
Forward, elves of
Be a
Nagaroth.
bit sneaky here. There isn't much point getting more experience for these dinosaurs.
A
All the
curse
spears.
upon this land!
It's just the crossbows now. How are they doing, by the way? Wow.
No finer
Very little
shot
experience.
you'll find.
Strange, because they've been like
If that is
shooting
what you
stuff
really
all
want.
throughout this battle. They are coming.
My blade work is beyond compare.
I grow weary of
Use
this
your
land.
pissy little electric thing.
The enemy dares to strike again.
The bloodshed will be great.
More sacrifices to Cain.
This waystone was raised to weaken the winds of magic, to push the power of chaos
put some
back to
clothes
the
on,
north.
woman.
It is this that hides the presence of the witch Aurelion from my eyes. Doubtless our hated kin have erected more of these totems. We must seek them out and destroy them all.
Yeah, you're all tough in a scripted cutscene.
What would you will us do, my lord? If that is what you really want. If that is what you really want. Be praised.
Well, that was pretty successful. Ooh, 5,000 gold. I like it a lot. Alright, so let's get down to this camp. Just run for about 40 minutes, which is good. So we'll just get our replenishment. And in our next fight, we'll be going on a slave raid. I don't think I need to replenish these guys. 450 gold for 3 dinosaurs. Crazy. 1,000 gold to replenish those spears. Man. Good thing we got a lot of money. And I definitely want to buy more crossbows. Alright, let's see if our... oh, you take that. Give that to him, maybe? Or him? Alright, let's see what we got in terms of experience. Yeah, get your pissy little thing. It's pissy, but it amuses me. And yeah, this guy needs this for scouting, because like, without it, just, there are so many points in this campaign where you're just going to get mauled by enemy artillery. And yeah, we can get witch elves, and they desperately need to put some clothes on, but they're a weak unit. I mean, let's compare them to spears, right? So smaller unit size, 0 armor, 2 armor versus 0, more than twice the unit size, better base hit chance, shields, so they resist missile fire better, awesome shield wall formation for added toughness, giant slayer trait, so they thrash cav really easy. So what do the witch elves got? In comparison, they have 2 hit points, so they're a little bit, I suppose, a little bit more sturdy in some respects. I mean, they have no armor, so it's kind of much of a muchness. Lower hit chance. They do have poison, which is, you know, does give them a little bit more punch. And the other thing witch elves have is that they have this like frenzy ability, which it actually it's good in like skirmishes when you can't always afford to upgrade your units, because it basically means that as soon as they charge into combat, you lose control of them. They just fight to the death. That's really nice if you can just buy like a cheap unit, throw it into combat, know that they will literally fight to the end. But in the campaign, where your unit's going to be upgraded, they're going to have, you know, command groups and this sort of stuff, and they're very rarely going to run away, and you don't want them to be fighting to the death, losing control of your units actually friggin' sucks. Yeah, let's get our upgrades. So we're going to want full weapon upgrades and champions on all our crossbows, and I'll probably get them blessings as well. And we'll probably want our spears fully upgraded. Maybe not full command groups, maybe just champions. Whew, that was costly. And these dinosaurs, 1,000 gold left. This banner it's nice, it causes fear, but I'm not going to be buying it just yet. We'll do the slave raid first. I probably should buy this shield for Lilith, but we kind of need some healing potions. I guess that should be enough. Also, realistically, it's Lilith who needs the experience. We actually will lose control of this guy later in the campaign, which kind of sucks, because he's easily my favorite of the Dark Elf characters. Not just from a mechanical perspective, but also in the cutscenes, he is the most sensible. Anyway, I'll be saving here. Actually, hold on. Let's just get these rookie crossbows a blessing. Yeah, we're lower on cash than I would like to be, because my Orc army still needs quite a lot of replenishment. But if we're careful, we should be able to do Slave Raid with very minimal losses, and I know for a fact that I can do Dominion with almost no losses, so... Alright. With that, I'll be wrapping this episode up, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Wait.
This obelisk is of your hardest stone. Kick it. Hit it. Yell at it. Break! Move back.